This is Taj English Academy. My dear viewers, my students, I am your lecturer, presenter, speaker, Dr. Taj Firdousi. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May Allah's peace and blessings be on you forever and ever and ever. This being an educational program, let us start every time with the blessings of God, our Creator. Now let us start. This is communication 2. In communication class, my lecture which I presented last week, I spoke about presenting the ideas. How to deliver your ideas to the listener. Today, I am going to explain the effective communication, how it is done. Effective communication. It's the most important topic for the people who are teachers, lecturers, professors, speakers on television, or the people who speak to the other people, or in a masjid, khatib, or anyone who gives a lecture, or anyone who speaks. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Rahman, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ar-Rahman, allama al-Quran, khalaqa al-insan, allamahul bayan. He said, I created human beings and then I gave them the power, the knowledge, the skill of speaking. Allamahul bayan. How to talk. In the olden days, say about 5,000 years, 10,000 years ago, people had no languages at all. How did they communicate? They communicated with their actions, with their facial expressions. If they are angry, the anger is shown with their hands and eyes like this. If they are happy, they smile and say, it's a natural phenomenon. It's a natural thing. You can deliver your expressions clearly with your face, with your hands, with the movements, the body movements, or with the voice, without words. Oh, like this. Ha 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 ha. Laughing smile. See? The communication is done through actions, through the voice, through pictures, drawings. If there is danger, you will see that there is a skull with the 2 bones. That means high voltage and it's danger. There is dangerous. It's a dangerous place. There is danger. So, everything is through vision, through ears, and through eyes. All these communications take place. Among these, what you see and understand, what you hear you understand, what you smell you understand, what you touch you understand. But the most important thing is your way of thinking, the power of thinking. If you are the speaker, if you want to say something to the other person, number one, you should know what you are going to speak and what's the way you are speaking. That's going to be a very later lecture of mine. But for the basic communication, first you know subject, the topic, the point on which you are going to deliver it to the listener. Number 2, the listener who listens to you should understand. If your language is high, if your ideas are hidden and whatever you said are not clear, his receptivity, his understanding, his comprehension is zero. You said something and he understood something. Or sometimes he doesn't. A basic learner is in front of you and you speak a very high language, professional language. He can't understand. Communication hasn't taken place. You are going in the plane and the other one is walking on the ground. Where is the communication? Where is the level? So if somebody whose level is low, who can understand the basic things, from your plane you have to come down to the ground to his level so that you can communicate and he will understand. You communicate. If someone is a little going in a car level, so you go in a car and you communicate and he will listen. Someone is in the plane and you can go in the plane and you communicate that level and he will understand. Now you understand. That's the reason why there are levels. Basic levels, intermediate levels, pre-intermediate, intermediate, upper intermediate, advanced and professionals. How many levels are there? 5, 6 levels. So, if there are levels, what do you understand? You have to know who the listener is according to that. If the listener is the one who has the basic knowledge and he walks down from the plane, come down to his level. That's all. Then the communication is done. Whatever the ideas you say, his ideas are very clear of the same level. He takes everything. What? If I use the high words and vocabulary and structure and delivery on the level professional, and if there is level of this one, the ideas vanish. His understanding comprehension is zero. What about the middle one? This also he can't go to this level, so zero, and only you are speaking and speaking. 1 hour you talk and finally you understand that my talk was waste. How? When you speak something, you have to ask questions in between. Did you understand? What is this one? What I said? Is that clear to you? Did I make it clear? Did I make you clear? Did you understand? See, ask these questions. He will say yes. Did you understand? Yes, I did. Go ahead next. Go ahead next. Always it's better. And the man is simply smiling and saying, he doesn't want to ask questions because, number one, he is hesitant. The people may laugh at his questions. Number two, he doesn't want to stop the speaker in the middle. Otherwise, the link, the way that he expresses the continuity will cut off. So there are many factors. How should we speak to the people? Know their level and talk. For ladies, your spoken language is very soft and smooth. For the sports people, you are very hyperactive and all that. Go ahead with them. Small children, talk like children. And especially if you are parents, don't shout at children and say that, behave like this, don't do like this. This never happens in the European countries. They understand the children are children. The mother sits and with the same height, she speaks gently, politely. Look, there is danger outside. We will hide. I think it was something like a very movie, a horror movie. And the mother doesn't want the child to go and make disturbance and sound to it, make him aware something, an element. So she sits and says, let's not talk, let's sit and hide. The boy says yes. And in our case, hey, you don't do anything at all. No, don't make noise. Sit. It's commanding. There is nothing like communication through commands. Everything should be smile, everything should be sweet. They can understand. Even if the ideas are very harsh, you can just present it in a nice way. The way that you present. So go to that level and speak to them. Well, Dr. Taj Firdousi, it's a good point, but now I want to ask you. There are about 10 people and they have got different levels, and 3 of low and 3 in the medium and 4 in the upper scale. Which way will you take to speak? If I go over there, you are losing these two. If you come over there, the top two people will sleep. If you go to the minimum, these two groups will go away from your mind. They don't want to listen to you. It's a very good question. So the best thing is, you try to divide the groups. If you are a lecturer, if you want to present something of that level of the same thing, then it's good. So, we have to use our technique, our skills, to see who the listener is. Go to that level. Our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to play with the grandchildren, Hazrat Imam Hassan or Hussain radiallahu ta'ala. They sit on his back and he just walks with his hands and legs like a horse. And they used to say, "Hi, hi, this is my horse, hi, hi." And he used to smile. And then he says, "How is your horse?" See, the way that they talk. The father has to come down to the level of the child and talk, he becomes friend. The mother has to come down to the level of the child and speak, they become friend. The parents remain great, the grandparents remain still higher level. No, you should listen to it. No. I have seen some movies, some dramas. Yes, I do watch. I say that. And in that one, the mother is very strict. Do like this. And the child is, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. Even after the marriage, yes, ma'am. I think that's the way that the children are keeping, the parents are keeping the children like slaves. Like slaves. The life is to live freely. The parents shouldn't think that we have given you life and we educated you. Command, under my command. Nothing. Everyone is like a free bird. Allow them to fly and fly. Be happy. Be happy. Once I heard a mother. I saw with my own eyes and I heard. She was telling her daughter, "Look, never consider that I am your mother. We are friends. If you have anything, if you got anything, tell me. I will help you. I will support you. And even recommend your father. If you have anything in your mind for the marriage or anything, let's be friends. Come on, let's work it out." I became so happy. I said that should be the attitude. That should be the attitude. The parents should go down to the level. The children are young. Go to their level and try to talk to them in the same way. The children should feel that, oh, my parents are my friends. Bring that level. Go to that level and talk. So what's today's topic? Whenever you talk to someone, see the level. If the level is here, come down to this level. If the level is high and you are there, go ahead with the same level, no problem. So the communication, this is called the effective communication. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching, and please, we will have the next lecture 3 in my next video. Well, please make sure that you tell all your friends about this, and then you distribute this knowledge, and that's a good way of spreading knowledge. Jazakallah khair. Thank you very much. Assalam. Thank you. Ma'assalam. And Dr. Taj Firdousi say, Assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.